Go ahead. Well, yeah, like what's the spring been like for your guys that they're in the running back room?
Wow, it's been very productive. Just telling them guys earlier, man, how excited I am for them in that group. First of all, man, them guys are selfless. Them guys are close-knit guys who hold each other accountable. Man, they show up each and every day and put in work. And I think that they understanding, what it is to compete against each other, but at the same time to also come together collectively as a group and how you can feed off each other. So those guys are definitely getting that, man, and they show up each and every day and work their tail off.
Hugh was in here yesterday saying that Jarquez might be the best running back he's ever coached, and he hasn't even coached him in a game yet. Obviously, you've been around Jarquez his whole career so far. Just how have you seen him progress this spring, and I guess overall since he first got here?
Oh man, I'm fired up by Jarquez. Again, since day one, since he stepped on campus. First of all, one of the things that truly stands out about Jarquez is just his humble approach to everything. Great human being who treat people right. And then from there, man, just the way he worked, relentless effort. Got a work ethic where, he's coming to work each and every day and being that same person, whether, you don't know if he's having a bad day or a good day. He's always even keel. But again, I love just his tenacity, man. I just love his grit. Love how he's willing to learn each and every day, and man, he's always trying to find ways that he can get better. So skies is the limit for Jarquez. I think he have a chance to be a very, very special back. First of all, good Lord done blessed him, but second off, the way he treat people and how he go about his work and getting better.
You haven't been coaching long, but is he the best back you've ever coached?
Well, look, I'm those things right now to me is kind of still to be determined. He's just as talented as anybody I done coach. The guy has the skill set, has the talent, has the grit. I think what separates him from a lot of guys that I have coached is just his mental toughness. He's one of the just the toughest kid, young man that I have been around, just by his approach and how he handled adversity, and how he had opportunity to play behind Tank Bigsby and sit, learn, still be humble. That is tough to do. Lord know I'm kind of speaking from experience. Just to watch his growth, man, has been inspiring for me.
Do you think? So you played in an era where like workhorse backs were a thing, but the game has changed, and so guys are splitting reps a lot, and it's more running back by committee. Do you think that Jarquez can be a 1,500-yard back in this system that you guys are putting together?
No question. I don't know if it's gonna be 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, 2,000. I have no idea, but I do know that if needed, he definitely could be that workhorse back that we need. But man, I tell you, like you say now, the game is trending to getting other guys involved, and I'm a firm believer. Let's tread on the tires. Guys who have opportunity to play at that next level, is the best, and he will have that opportunity. And then also, man, we got guys from Damari, Brian, Sean Jackson. Like, we have other guys that can play, and they've been pushing for playing time, and they've been pushing Jarquez. And man, I love to see it because again, speaking from experience, whenever you can get cats in the room pushing each other, everybody competitive, man, you either gonna sink or swim. And a lot of times them guys swimming, man, and they are doing a good job.
Coach Freeze talked about finding something in the running game, some schemes and things, and that offensive line. How much have you seen the running game and really the offense as a whole grow in the last couple of weeks?
Wow, big time. Hats off to Coach Thornton and Coach Simmons and those guys, working with those guys up front. I just think that our O-line, honestly, should be one of our strengths on this team, man. They're long, they're athletic. I mean, they had that chemistry already as a unit where, man, they're playing together, they're feeding off each other. And I'm a firm believer when you get 5 group of men up front playing together. A lot of where we less talented, you can overcome with that, with the chemistry and those guys playing together. And I think, man, those guys has had a tremendous spring with picking up this new scheme, picking up things that we want to do in the run game. Has been exciting for me to kind of watch and follow.
When Cobb arrives, how does that change the dynamic in the room? Young guys these days want to play early. Redshirting for talented players is not as common. Have you guys talked about a plan about how to incorporate him in, maybe get him some reps this year, but keeping him under that limit where he can retain his red shirt?
All those guys gonna carve out their own plan. If Jeremiah Cobb comes in here and he's the best out there on the field, then he is going to be on the field. I'm a firm believer. My guys know that I am fair. But at the end of the day, I think, with Coach Freed, Coach Montgomery, myself, we are going to do what's best for the team. And, and if we feel like a freshman or whoever is the best player out there, then, that is what I am a believer in. So, I'm honest with my guys. They're gonna create their role on this team, and we gonna be able to sit down and watch film and see if you're doing the things we're asking. And I always challenge my guys. Let's be a realist, man. Like, film don't lie. So again, Jeremiah Cobb will come in this thing, and he will have ample opportunity to prove what he can do.
Cadillac, you talked about Jarquez and doing kind of little things, the things he does as a player. I remember you coming in as a freshman in pass protection, you jump right in there, special teams. How much are those types of things separators when you have so much competition?
Love it. It's the it shows a lot about a player when a lot of these guys that we recruit have a tendency to play one way. They don't play on special teams. So a lot of guys come in here entitled, 4 or 5 star guys. And it always shows a lot about a kid that will come in here with a humble approach, that will play special team, that would stay in your hip pocket about how can I get better, how can I get on the field, will they pass protect, will they finish run, will they play without the ball. To me, those things truly shows me what your true character is, to be honest with you. And those are selfless things that you have to do because as a runner, we all want to carry the football. But it's important to me how you go about the little things, how you play without the football, and if you're willing to stick your face in the fan.
You said film doesn't lie. With Brian, has he kind of lived up to what you saw in film when you were recruiting him out of the portal?
No doubt. I'm super excited about Brian. Dynamic, explosive, one-cut runner. Like I said before, I know he's a smaller guy, but you don't see clean licks on him. He understands leverage, angles. Tough kid, would stick his face in the fan, pass block. So look, I am excited about Brian. I'm excited about Damari. Like I'm truly excited about that room. Like I told them guys, man, we are about to have a lot of fun, man. As long as we can, continue to be selfless, continue to, move in the same direction, continue to compete, hold each other accountable, man. We're about to have fun in that room, to be honest with you.
Building on